This is the Snack Tank
You love snacks, we judge snacks.
with your hosts, Jami, Cuban, Crockett.
And Fallon, the lady with short hair, Klug. Today, we will talk with 3 different contestants, which are each going to share their favorite snack with us.
At the end of the episode, we each will choose, do we promote their favorite snack or do we deny their favorite snack?
This
Is Snack Tank.
Welcome to Snack Tank. In today's episode, we are going to call this To All the Boys We've Worked With Before.
Or currently work with now.
True. Our first guest is none other than singer, songwriter, van lifer, composer of the podcast music here at the Snack Show, Jordy Searcy.
Jordy,
Hey,
thank
what's
you
up?
for being
How's it
with
going?
us.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
We are very excited to have you because we think our podcast is successful because of the music you bring to it. If we're
Yeah,
honest.
we have nothing to offer the success of this. It is all the every week we sing snack, and you created that
snack every
just
week.
for us.
Every week. Okay.
So, we've given you a rundown of what Snack Tank looks like. Are you prepared?
I'm ready.
Okay.
Excited.
Great. Well, we cannot wait. So, without further ado, please tell us your favorite snack.
Hey, everybody. I'm Jordy Searcy coming to you live from San Diego, California. And I was thinking about what I really had to offer Snack Tank as far as my life experiences. And I've lived in I just recently moved into this apartment, but before that I lived in a van for a year and a half. And I think the most functional, most practical van life snack and tour snack and on-the-go snack that I've found for so many reasons, and you're going to hate this a whole lot, but I'm right, is Pure Protein chocolate salted caramel protein bars. And let me tell you about it. So
Great.
we've got 19 grams of protein. We got 3 grams of sugar, 200 calories. But this functions either as a delicious candy bar, because I've tried a lot of protein bars because I'm just that kind of weird person. And these taste actually pretty close to a Snickers for being a protein bar with 3 grams of sugar. So literally anytime you're at, being an adult at a cash register is tough these days, because you just look over and you're like, man, I know those candy bars are for like the kids I'm supposed to have by this age, but I want them. But you can't do that every day as an adult person. I mean, well, you could actually. It's probably fine. But this is my solution. They're like $1 a piece. You can get they sell them at Walmart, guys. And 3 grams of sugar, and it tastes like this flavor. I do not recommend any other flavor. The other flavors taste like protein bars, but something about this chocolate salted caramel, it's got some peanut butter and caramel in it and salt on top, which makes you think that it has sugar, because every other time we've tasted these flavors, they've been very sugar adjacent, but it's really just not a whole lot of sugar. And honestly, if you miss lunch, you can have one of these. You can have 1.5 of these, and it'll tide you over. Here's the last piece of the pitch. For me, I think being on tour has just turned me into an overeater generally, because I'm just like, I got to eat this food. I don't know where my next meal is coming from. We got to make this happen. And so having one of these as a snack instead of like chips and hummus as a snack is my way of knowing that I'm not just going to eat 2 dinners later. It's like, oh, okay, this is actually going to fill me up and actually going to solve my cravings, instead of having dinner and then wanting a snack later, and instead of getting a snack, getting a whole Taco Bell burrito, which is what happens. So this is my solution for that. And that is my snack show pitch. $1 for an entire meal, or a candy bar that's not going to cost you any. It's only going to give you health benefits. That's it. Your protein bar.
Very good. Can I start?
Yes,
Because I
please.
do have some questions.
Please.
Jordy, why did you lead with "you're gonna hate this"? Because usually during a pitch, that's a rough way to start a pitch. So I'm just curious your angle there.
I think that was the equivalent of my equivalent of every doctor hates this one crazy trick. It's pure protein bars. That's a little bit of a hook there. But also this is not the. Is this the best snack for snacking? It is not. Is this one of the most practical snacks I've ever come across? It really is.
Okay. Well, let me just tell you, and you'll be glad to hear this. We are not doctors. We are snackers.
Yeah.
So.
Oh man, I shouldn't. I thought this was something totally different.
Yeah, I could tell you were confused a little bit.
Yeah,
I could tell.
You know nothing about the podcast. It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
He just writes the music and sends it. Okay, that was my main question.
At school while managing me.
Yes. Yeah, that's what I've been doing. I'm sorry to inform you.
Yeah. Did you have any follow-up questions? That was my main one.
Oh, that was?
Yeah.
Okay. I have some follow-up questions. Jordy, on average, let's say in a 7-day period, how many of these are you eating? If you're actively on the road, on tour, just trolling across America.
It's at least 1 a day. And if I'm trolling across America, sometimes it'll be 2 a day.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it does.
Sometimes we'll miss a meal.
It does feel like when you do miss a meal, and this is taking the place of a whole dinner or lunch, you do feel satisfied.
It's hard. I eat so much food. It's just I eat just an insane amount of food all the time. So I don't have a gauge for normal people.
Got it.
Like, for me, like a whole, like I've gotten the grilled cheese burrito at Taco Bell as a snack so many times, and it's like
grilled stuffed burrito.
Grilled stuffed burrito. It's so great. No. Grilled cheese burrito.
Wow.
Literally a burrito, and then they put cheese on the outside, and then they put another tortilla, and then they fry that.
Stop! Did you just get owned with some Taco Bell dish?
You just one-upped me my Taco Bell knowledge.
Oh man, it's Chick-fil-A, Taco Bell, and Chipotle are the only 3 restaurants we visited on tour, and it's great. But I will say that So that's a snack for me. So what what is probably like a small meal for most people is like a small snack for me, and this is perfect for it.
Okay. How many bars come in a box? You're holding up a box. I'm curious.
Let's see. This was. How many bars are in this one? I think it's like 6 for $6 or $7.
Okay.
So you're looking about $1 to $1.50 a box.
Okay.
A lot of level of commitment.
Wait, $1 to $1.50 a box or a bar?
Oh, sorry. A bar.
Okay, a bar.
Okay. A lot of protein bars provide not only the sustenance you need in the moment, but a really special aftertaste. Tell me about the 20 to 30 minutes after you eat said protein bar.
Great question.
I feel like I'm not the guy to ask because, I know that maybe other people feel that way. I've never felt that way once.
About any protein bar ever, or just this one?
About any protein bar, about anything,
Okay.
I never.
He's satisfied and
I never
has
think
moved
about
on.
afterwards.
Okay. And no one else in the van has.
I will say, no one else in the van, and people in the van that are normal people
have big feelings. Yeah.
And they because it's so functional. I think there are other protein bars that I've had where I'm like, yeah, that was a protein bar. That was just that was just a meal replacement. But this is like, this is pretty much a candy bar. I get whenever I crave, this is my fix for whenever I crave something really sweet and I just want to eat something. I just want like a giant bowl of ice cream. I'm like, I get a protein bar and I'm like, oh, that's kind of a candy bar. We're good.
Got it. Okay, follow-up question. You mentioned peanut butter. You mentioned caramel. You mentioned chocolate. You mentioned salt.
Yeah, like a sea salt caramel situation. Yeah.
Now, the difference between what I would call a candy bar and a protein bar is a candy bar would show the layers of all of those ingredients. A protein bar kind of smashes them all up together. This is what we're seeing in this protein bar as well? This is like one consistency?
Look at those layers. Look at those layers.
Oh, there's layers.
If you want, we can dive in here.
Yeah, let's dive into one. So that
for a podcast.
That might be.
I mean, we're a snack podcast. There's a lot of eating that happens here on the microphone.
So as you can hear, this is what the wrapper sounds like.
Okay, nice.
And you got some glaze on the top, a little drizzle.
Okay.
Got some chocolate going on the outside.
Okay.
And this is what it sounds like to bite into one.
Quiet, very quiet.
Yeah, it's a quiet bite. I'd say you're hitting maximum 25, 30 decibels on that bite.
Okay, let's see.
And if you check out the layers, there's the whey protein, but you have a solid distribution of chocolate on the top, and you do have a layer of caramel right under the chocolate. The thing is, it's not a super sweet chocolate. It's not and there's a little bit of peanut butter in there. It's not a super sweet caramel, not a super sweet peanut butter, but it does fool you into thinking there's a lot of sugar because there's all these sugar adjacent situations going on.
Got it. Is it a workout for your mouth to chew through?
Yeah.
It feels like what I'm experiencing, but I just
Is it toffee-like?
Yeah. It's it gives you a great jawline. After a month of this, man, you would just be rock solid.
Chiseled.
Snatched. Yeah.
Do you say snacked?
Snatched jawline.
Oh, I've never heard of that.
Oh.
Sure.
I've seen it on TikTok when they advertise the thing to help me lose my double chin. Okay.
Honestly, it's probably like, I've seen like the ads for the things that you put in your mouth, and you're like, it's like a super ripped guy, and he's like, this one crazy trick is the best thing. This is what I do to have abs, is put this thing in my mouth and fake chew.
Yeah, TikTok has
like
become
that,
the
but with a snack.
infomercial from 1998. It's replaced that piece of my life. Where instead I'd sit at the TV and watch Tybo cycle through 3 times on the ad for me. Now I just TikTok scroll.
Oh, yeah.
Which, if you're not already following us on TikTok, we are at the Snack Show Pod.
On
Quick
TikTok.
little plug there.
Quick
Gotta
little
do
plug.
that. Gotta
Also
get up there.
at Jordy Searcy on TikTok.
On the TT.
That's right.
Okay, I feel like I'm ready.
I have the knowledge I need to answer. Barbara, lady with the short hair, Klug, would you please
You
give
really
us...
got to cut out saying Barbara. Yeah, I will begin. I will say you came out strong with telling me what I would think about your snack, and I felt defensive at the start. But once you started describing the flavors of this protein bar, I started listening. I started warming up. I started leaning in, if you will. My big thing was, this protein bar going to look like any other protein bar where it looks like it was just smashed up together and served to you on a plate? The fact that this protein bar has layers is something unheard of in the protein bar world, from what I've seen. So with that and the fact that you said my 3 favorite words, which is chocolate, peanut butter, and $1, I am going to promote your snack.
Congratulations. So what really was the piece that I needed was you eating and participating in said protein bar.
Yes.
Because a lot of protein bars, you bite into it and there's like a powder trail that sort of is left below you in that it sort of disintegrates that way. And you look like you're eating a Snickers. And
It feels like I'm eating Snickers.
And here at the Snack Show and on Snack Tank, I am the sugar monster of the two of us. And so I am always looking for ways that I can eat a dessert but not have my body
exactly
register that it is a dessert.
And then you can eat another dessert later.
Because you just
Have
had a
your dessert
protein
Because
bar.
all I had was protein
Because all
earlier.
you had was a protein bar.
Yeah.
Yeah. So for that,
Jami, Cuban, Crockett.
yeah, Mark Cuban here will also promote your snack.
Wow, congratulations.
Congratulations,
That is
you have
2 out
gotten
of 2.
you have gotten 100% approval here at the Snack Show. How do you feel?
Us at Pure Protein are really, really excited. And can't wait to eat more protein bars. That was my second one today.
Nice.
And it is 12 p.m. your time, local.
Yeah.
I would
for
like to
breakfast.
follow up, just as someone who's invested in your life and a bit older than you. Are you getting other nutrients throughout the day? Because protein is really great to have, but so are some vitamins and supplements and things that are in
Veggies,
that are in
fruit.
Whole Foods, and not the
man,
place Whole
I-
Foods, the
that's right.
actual the Whole Foods.
Oh, I had just dropped $200 at Costco.
Okay.
Oh,
And
nice.
Man, we
Okay.
got some salmon, we got some chicken, we got
Perfect.
some more chicken, and we got some beer. That's about it. That's what
Okay.
we got.
Okay,
Okay.
we're
Okay.
working
There
with
there's some
protein
veggies
bars.
there.
Now that you're in this
and
new
beer.
place, maybe build a garden and you've got everything else covered.
It's true.
I would love a little more some greeneries.
I have also been hitting on tour. I will say, daily routine is seed probiotics.
Oh,
Very good.
yep.
Athletic greens. Very good.
Nice.
And then some protein bars, and then Chick-fil-A or Chipotle. And that, because touring is like you sometimes get to work out, but a lot of times not really, and like sometimes you get sleep, but it's always like never at a regular schedule.
Sure.
So it's really good to have like any way that you can feel good is a great thing.
Is a win.
Is a win.
When are
Pure
you?
protein is my win.
Is protein? Yep, pure protein. Maybe you should talk to your management about getting a sponsorship.
Yeah.
When does your tour go through?
First.
Yeah. When does your tour go through this fall?
November 7th is the Nashville show, and that's the last one.
That will be
Last but best.
Yeah, we are a few days away from your Nashville show.
That's right. Mm-hmm. Coming up soon.
Cannot wait.
Cannot wait.
Tell us again. You said we could get this at Walmart. It's called Pure Protein.
Pure Protein.
From Walmart. What's the brand?
Pure Protein
is the brand.
The brand is Pure Protein.
Yep.
Chocolate salted caramel is the only flavor that I recommend.
Got it.
There's a lemon cake that's tolerable, but really if you really want chocolate salted caramel, and I will say, just order it on Amazon. Keep it around the house. Maybe the way.
Mm-hmm. They just kicked me off Amazon because I'm not 18 anymore.
Oh, did you have the college account?
Yep.
I did too.
It's only for kids.
Mine just expired.
Got to figure that one out. Jordy, we are so thankful for you. Not only because you brought us a delicious new snack that I actually really want to try.
I will try it too.
But you have brought our show to so much more heights
than we could have ever planned for.
Ever planned, imagined, or known with your musical talent, and we thank you so much.
So glad. I'm honored to be a part.
Can we get a little live snack from you?
Do you remember making that?
Snack. Yeah.
It was perfect. It sounds just like it.
Is that it?
That was it.
I know the guy who did that said I can mimic him perfectly, yeah.
Oh my gosh. Amazing. Wow. Snack. Oh, I think I'm off key. I'm off key.
Snack.
Oh,
that one
The really fun game is me trying to remember if I can get the tempo right just while we're recording every week, and then when our producer adds it to the music bed, we see if I got it right or not.
True.
See if you, I made that actually before, so I moved to Oceanside, California, but I made that parked in a van by the beach that's like 10 minutes that way.
We have to go.
Full circle.
We do.
Full circle. Well, thank you so much for your time, Jordy. You're the best. And again, congratulations. Pure Protein and the Snack Show will be friends forever.
Thank you guys very much.
You're welcome. Dave Barnes. Welcome to the Snack Tank.
I like gathering, slowly gathering.
Okay.
You have been invited to the gauntlet that is Snack Tank.
I'm thrilled about this.
I am Mark Cuban.
Oh.
And this is the lady with a short hair.
Am I pitching snacks?
You are here to pitch snacks.
Pitch snacks.
Pitch snacks.
That's what I said.
Oh,
girl.
Just making sure.
I can pitch snacks if you want to do that.
So we have brought you here today.
Okay.
To pitch us your favorite snack.
Okay.
We will be giving you 5 to 7 minutes.
Okay.
Share whatever points that you would like to.
Yeah.
Then we will follow up with a few questions.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then we will decide individually whether to promote or deny your snack.
The snack. Okay.
Good luck.
Also, that means you. Promote or deny you. It's an in tandem.
Wow. I'm tethered to this snack.
Yes, you are.
Of course.
Your soul is tethered to this. So choose wisely.
Okay. Let me ask you this, just for clarity. What are we constituting as a snack?
Anything.
If you believe in it, it is a snack.
Anything can be a snack if you try hard enough, is what we say here on the podcast.
Okay.
Live, laugh, snack.
Okay. Okay.
And your time starts now.
Okay, ladies. 3 words. Fudge. Already you're interested. I don't even have to finish. But you're like, yeah, I'm listening. Striped. And you're like, well, that's interesting. So it's not dipped. No, it's not dipped. One side of it is. Cookies. Okay. Fudge striped cookies. The goat of all snacks. Now, let's take a trip. Let's take a little trip down fudge striped cookie land, okay? What does it got going for it? It is not fully fudge. So you may think, I don't want a bunch of fudge. I want like a little bit of it. They're like, cool, we'll give you one side fully fudge. We call it the double F. Okay? It's also striped on the top. So if you do want more, they're like, we thought about that. We'll give you a little bit more, you crazies. Okay, so there's stripes on the top. It's also a cookie. So it's not just fudge. I don't need a little fudge. That's too much fudge. Don't give me just fudge. Walk in them fudge shops, I'm like, y'all are way overboard on this stuff. Okay, give me something to complement it. Give me something to cut the fudge. Also, give me something to cut that cookie fudge. You see what I'm saying? So they got both. So it's got cookie. So if your fudge feels like too much, you got cookie. Cookie feels like too much, you got a little fudge break. That's what they called me in middle school. And then, what I would say is kind of the coup de grace, if you will, is the hole in the middle. And you think, well, they could have filled that with more of both things. It gives you a chance you can get your finger. So if you need to just snack on it like this and do something else. If you're really good, you can play piano and type while you do it. You can maybe jog. You can stack them. Just put a bunch on your finger, and before you know it, you got like 3 or 4. You can then attack them, which I've done, as a sandwich. You can flip them, go fudge to fudge, as we call it, F to F, and then while it's just less of a mess because you can kind of use the hole as a bracing point, if you will. That's not technical jargon. You guys look at me like, God, you really thought through this, and I have. So the other thing about this, which I think takes this whole experience to another level, is they're great room temperature. They're great. They're just a great cookie. They're the best cookie, I would argue. You put that some gun in a freezer, girl, get out of here. I will leave right now. I'm not kidding. It is cold. Those things are unstoppable. Warm, they're the best. Cold, they're undefeated. I would say they get better as you stack. As I said, I don't want to leave that out. If you're thinking 1's good, I'm like 5's better. They come in a sleeve that sort of gives you portion control, which helps because it's like, I think it's by 5s. So you may be like, God, it's not just a bunch. Like Oreos, get out of here, Oreos. Like, there's too long. There's too many in a row. What am I doing? I just keep going. I can't. They're like, we know how many is enough, and it's about 5. And then if you're like, I want to double down with 10, like, hit that second sleeve, dog, So I would say that's going for them. I will say this in conclusion. You can't go generic on these things. It's going to get you. And if I can, pun intended, it's going to bite you, okay? You're going to get in there and think, these are terrible, because they are. You got to stick to the elf in the shelf, the elf in the tree, and go with the Keeblers, because that is the OG flavor. They've had it on lock for, I assume, 300 years now. If it did actually start with that little elf in the tree. And so if you're going to do it, go there. Don't go generic. I may lose you. And I think that concludes my pitch for the triple hitter that is the fudge stripe cookie.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
The wink at the end really
Thank
came
you.
together.
Thank you.
I felt
1 wink for 1 hole in the middle of
I
it.
felt great and weird all at the same time.
Welcome to every woman I've ever interacted with and done that to.
Okay,
like it.
First question.
Okay, talk to me.
The generic versus
Yeah.
the Keebler. Tell us the difference.
That was my number one question. Are
Yeah.
we only Keebler brand, or are we
No, I
going
would
to
I would
others?
heavily advise the only Keebler.
Okay.
They really aren't as good. I've done a deep dive on this.
Is it the fudge? Is it the cookie?
It's
is
more
it
the cookie.
Okay.
But it's actually both, truthfully. It's like they're just not, it tastes cheaper. Like most generic stuff. It's just not as good.
Sure.
And 2, Keebler's had it on lock. Like, they got it. You know what I mean? They've done it for years and years and years and years. So you just trust.
Got it.
They even got the little guys. Like, if you want the little poppers, they come in the little snack cups. It's good. But you're just teasing yourself.
Sure.
Stop with all that.
But you lose the ring, actually.
You lose the ring.
Can you tell us the first time you had a fudge striped cookie?
Yeah.
I'm gonna try not to cry.
Sure.
I don't know how that's gonna go.
I only asked because I wanted you to cry.
Oh, Jami, you know me so well. I would have been like really young. That was a snack from OG days. That was like, I was a little
Mrs.
guy.
Barnes.
Yeah. That was Jane B was bringing in them little heaters. Yeah, I think that was probably 7, 8, 9. Like that was like I was keyed on those. There's some honorable mentions that sort of make the rounds for me because of that, like because they were like Star Crunch was a big part of the diet back in the day.
We love a good Star Crunch.
Yeah. We're pro Star
That's
Crunch
another
here.
one that the colder they I'm kind of this may be a whole other, I don't want to open up a can here, but are y'all with me on chocolate and or fudge based things? So that can be cookies, that can be anything that's got like a chocolate equivalent or portion. I like them colder. I kind of I do a lot of freezing of chocolate things that aren't like ice cream or need to be frozen. It's weird. Like the older I get, I'm like, I was laughing with a buddy of mine the other day. I feel like this gets like I've done this with grapes. A lot of things in my life, I'm like, let's just throw it in the freezer and see what happens before I eat them.
Not chocolate, but have you tried this with peas?
No, see we're out.
Pop the
Savory,
peas.
I'm out on. I'm not out on savory, but I know for
So
sweet.
you're hashtag Team Jami because Sugar Monster.
Girl.
Yeah.
get
Okay,
in there,
well,
Sugar Mama.
there's other things that he could be Team Fallon. Let's not just say
Yeah,
that.
yeah. It's savory though.
Yeah.
For me, for sure. I
Sure.
have found that anything savory, I'm like, sweet. I'm like, I bet it's better frozen, and 98% of the time, I feel like I'm right. So generic just is not as good.
Yeah.
I feel like it's just not the quality's not there.
Can I just give a quick fact here that I think we'll all
Ooh,
appreciate?
Pod
Okay.
historian.
Guess what year fudge stripe cookies started? Jamie, did you see my?
I can't see from here.
Okay, great.
Do you know
Both
it's
get a
me,
guess.
Dave? By the way, are you just guessing who the guess is today? Is your eyesight that bad, or you just sort of see a
I
big white
recognize
guy?
your voice.
Okay.
It's been so
In the
ingrained
introduction.
into my brain that I could be.
Are you having like some
I could be-
Pavlovian responses?
I could be legally blind and hear you from 50 paces.
Yes.
Okay.
I thought you said 50 pesos.
Oh,
She did.
Yeah, yeah.
Great.
It's always money.
I
to
like
me.
to put
It
money
is.
on the ground and count
Yeah.
them out from
Yeah.
how far away they
50
are.
pesos.
Yeah,
away.
so it's just tiny little pesos.
People don't
50
know
of
that
them.
when they used to do shootouts. It wasn't paces. It
Yeah,
was
it was pesos.
Pesos.
Because then you
Pesos.
shot and then you grabbed
Grab
all
the
the
money.
money.
Grab the
Yeah.
money. Who gets
Whoever
the money?
won, yeah, whoever
Yes.
won got the money.
Yeah, yeah.
So guess the
Yep,
the date.
you both get a guess.
1924.
I wanna even go like I wanna go way back. I'm like tempted to go 1896.
You both are old souls, but wrong. It is
47.
1968.
1968.
Somebody
Those
was inspired
little
by
girls.
the Let It Be album by the Beatles. I think that was 1968.
Okay, can I
no,
ask another
that's not
question?
right. Yeah.
Did you bring us any fudge stripe cookies?
No, because I would have eaten them en route.
Okay, this is noted.
It is. I'm not safe. Genuinely, like it is really one of those snacks that if I get around them, all bets are off.
So you also mentioned there's little tiny snack size. Are
Yeah.
do those taste the same to you?
They actually do. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's in
Because
the
the ratio's a lot different.
it can change. Yeah. No, they're still good. I do miss. Man, how cute would it be if they had a tiny little hole in the middle,
So
like just
cute.
enough for like a pin to go through or something.
Yes.
That would
You know
be-
what you could do? Just take a little needle and do it yourself.
do yourself. Yep. But then my finger's not that small, so it's, to
Then
your
you could
point.
put on a string,
I
a
want-
necklace.
You know what I wonder? I wonder
like a
if the
candy
middle is
necklace.
actually from the big ones, and they just pop out the.
I don't think they're that big though. Those
I
things
don't
are
know.
like
They're not that.
they.
Can
if
you
I can
please
remember.
go by the large and the small and see if it's
Oh,
a
that's
puzzle?
gonna happen in my
A
life.
puzzle piece?
Ooh,
That's gonna
good
happen
idea.
in my
Good
life.
idea.
1000%.
I do have another question.
Okay.
You mentioned snack action, fudge to fudge, F to F. Have you ever experimented with putting anything between?
That's too much good. Jesus may come back.
It's
Like
true.
I
that
mean,
is-
to be honest, if you put marshmallow in the middle, it's basically a s'mores.
you're not lying.
I've actually seen people do this.
It's
Really?
Roast a marshmallow and take 2 fudge stripe
fudge stripe.
cookies.
What?
Or
Yeah.
I
just
want to
or
move
just
wherever those
marshmallow
people are.
cream. You don't even have to
Yeah.
roast it.
I think my move would be like a ice cream sandwich. I do a little ice
Ooh,
cream
that's
though.
good.
Or
And then
peanut
chocolate
butter.
chip.
My
Girl.
move would be reduced fat peanut butter.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that. I
Jeff
love
reduced
that.
fat peanut butter.
Love that. I'm gonna tell you a pro tip. Pro tip, and this is you have to get really specific. So stay with me.
Okay.
Not a Oreo, but a JoJo, which is really high on my snack list. Trader
Okay.
Joe's Oreos. For
Yep.
anybody listening, you think you like Oreos until you have those, and it's another level. It's vanilla bean vanilla, which is very different than whatever Oreo that stuff will be around after Armageddon. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's like
Yeah.
who knows what's in it. And then my sister hit me to this, and then like peanut butter, but the honey. You know what I mean? Where they have where it's sweeter.
Oh, what was that?
It's like honey in it, peanut butter.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm
There was
saying?
a brand that you. What was that
a
brand?
good spread.
Good spread.
But you do the JoJo's, dip that little mama in some peanut butter, but like the honey peanut butter. And then if you get really crazy and you want to get off the grid and unpredictable, milk, game over. Game over. But it's a lot. I mean,
Wow.
your body is like, so is this it? Is this the end? Is this how we're going? Which
Well, you would go
great
out
way.
great.
It's
Yeah.
a great way to go.
I would choose. Do you have any more questions?
I do not. Do
okay.
you?
Jami, Cuban, Crockett. Would you please let our guests know your thoughts on fudge striped cookies?
Thank you for being here today, and thank you for the time and energy and passion and decades that you have put into this culminating moment. We are here. What was the phrase that you said? Fudge me tender? What was it?
I'll take that. If we can get that thing trending, it's a whole...
Hashtag it.
What was it? You said fudge? Do you even remember? Okay, well, whatever that was, I thought that's an interesting thing about snacks. What really got me, what really, really got me, is that I love snacks and jewelry. And if I could combine those things into one, a candy necklace,
there we go.
But a ring that also is a snack, for that I would like to promote your snack.
That's what I need to hear. That's what I need to hear. That's what I need to hear.
Funny enough,
Barbara with the short-haired Klug.
Fallon with the short-haired Klug.
Fallon, Barbara, short-haired Klug. Please tell us how you feel about fudge striped cookies.
Yep.
I wish they were called fudge striped cookies. For similar reasons.
Okay.
When you were talking about the rings,
Yeah.
all I saw was 7-year-old Fallon in her kitchen with the Little Mermaid on, putting those cookies right on those fingers.
Yes.
And just having the time of
So
her,
much
just
fun. Yep. Yep.
all around the fingers,
yep,
you know?
Yep.
And nostalgia gets me.
It does.
It just gets me.
Yeah.
And after talking about different things that go in betwixt two fudge cookies,
the possibilities
I'm
are
dreaming.
very
I'm
endless.
dreaming for the rest of my life. So for that reason, I will promote your snacks.
Yes.
That is 2 for 2 if you can count.
2 for 2.
And we are usually very, very far apart in our opinions.
So can I ask a couple of questions?
Yes.
What are y'all's like what are the go-to for y'all? Like what's the goat snacks for each of y'all?
Let's say it at the same time. 1, 2, 3. Reese's Pumpkins.
Oh, Reese's Pumpkins.
Yeah.
Both?
Yes.
Yes.
No way.
Well, Reese's large shapes.
Yeah, Reese's shapes in general.
The egg at Easter, the pumpkin at Halloween, the tree at Christmas.
Yes. And the shapes, the mystery shapes they came out with.
Yeah, and well, those were a little smaller. I like the bigger the better.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm gonna get it. I don't know if I can get it together. Reese's large.
It's true.
Man,
they do. They make
getting Dave Barnes laughing really hard is like one of the
I feel like I just
literally one of the joys of my career. The guy who does stand up for a living when I make him tickle.
Yes.
I mean, I'm just seeing like at some point, like I can see the boardroom now at Reese's or whoever owns them, you know. And they're like, "Listen, guys, we've done a ton of intel. We've done market research for 3 years, and I think we really may have had a misstep here. People don't care what the shit.
They just want them big.
They just
more is more.
Just
so
make
what
a
we're gonna
blob.
do,
Just make a
we're
blob.
We're just gonna any shape you can think of, as long as it's a certain size. Plays.
Yeah,
it's got to stay within this square,
like,
but it can be anything.
It can just be splattered.
Oh yeah. The more abstract, the better. Don't care.
Oh yeah.
And then. And Reese's, if you're listening, maybe this is the move. Is then people get to sort of tweet what they think they look like
Totally.
clouds.
It's like it's a Rorschach test.
Oh,
your personality is based on what you think your shape is.
I mean, they
Isn't
for
that what
years
that's
have just been scheme like, no, let's don't do trees. Gosh, Margaret got fired because of the trees. What are we gonna tell these guys? Like football? Are you kidding? Football? It's ridiculous. What about eggs? Ooh, Easter. And the years and years just to realize. People don't
be a splat.
Just make it bigger.
Just make it.
It's just the peanut butter to chocolate ratio.
That's exactly what it is.
Large
heart.
size.
I don't care. A heart, an egg.
Welcome to Snack Tank.
Oh my God.
Today's guest is Mr. Timothy Timmons. Tim is a husband and father, singer, songwriter, podcaster, pastor. Am I missing other things to list? Just an all-around
It's weird. There are
general
a lot of things
rad
I feel like you could have
dude.
said, but yeah.
I just don't want to mess up your resume.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
It's fine.
Wow. So
Dancer.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Food connoisseur.
Hugger.
Snackspert?
Hugger. You know what? I've never really thought of myself as a snackspert. I
Maybe
would
today.
say I'm a saucepert.
Okay. I'm into it.
I don't want to coin anything, but swish on that.
Had a show called Pantry Raid.
I did.
Oh, tell me more.
Timmons Pantry Raid.
And what
Yeah.
happened in the pantry raid?
That's it was so the idea was that I love cooking. Cooking is like if
Okay.
I didn't play music for a living and do this stuff, I'd be a chef.
Okay.
I think I'd get really bored, cooking the same thing every day, but I'd go into people's homes, friends' homes, and cook something out of their pantry. And it's really more about the
How
conversation
cool.
that we're having.
Yeah, sure.
But
Whatever they had, you would figure out what to make a meal out of.
Yeah.
It. Yeah.
yeah. And
it's
so-
like, is that Top Chef when they're like, here's your ingredients, make something?
Yeah, I get a little bit, but it was just kind of like the act of going in somebody's pantry.
Yeah.
And I think my favorite one was we went to Chris August's house. Remember that? Do you
Yes,
remember that
I
one?
do.
And
And,
he- all
for
he
those that
had-
don't know,
yes.
Chris August is another artist who does not cook.
No,
So
and he was a
there's
bachelor.
Yes, so there's nothing in his pantry.
Two dudes lived in this place. I mean, there were like,
Salt
yep,
and maybe some hot
old.
sauce.
There were some old carrots that had some hair on them, and it was amazing, like a burger from maybe 1830. In his fridge. Anyways, it was really funny.
Before we go on, how do you two know each other?
We used to work together.
It's got awkward.
We were first
We
were
have
friends.
snacked together. Yeah.
Yeah. Tim used to live in California, so I used to go hang out with his family when I would be out there.
Okay.
I was fed food,
Yes.
taken to beaches. It was a great
Yes.
time.
Right.
And then we worked together for a few years as well.
Yeah.
Love it.
So
Well, Tim, thank you so much for taking the time to be on the Snack
It's
Tank.
been difficult.
I know. And I'm so glad for your sacrifice.
It's been really weighing on me. I mean,
Really?
really kind of thinking, what snack would I say? Because I see the world as a 7 on the Enneagram.
Sure.
7-6. And so I definitely, like, one snack is hard for me.
Right.
Because,
I get it.
it's hard to narrow down. So I appreciate your
Yes.
willingness to be here today.
yeah, thank you. It's been a lot.
Well, you'll get a good night's sleep tonight after this is over.
It's true. It's true. It's true. It's true.
I believe that.
Okay, without further ado,
Yes.
the table is yours.
Please tell us one of your favorite snacks.
One of them. Okay. So people, I was trying to figure out how to put all these together. I'm just gonna say this out loud. Anything with peanut butter, pretty much. And you know what? I don't even care what you girls say. I love peanut butter. Are you allergic to peanuts at all?
We do not provide our thoughts on peanut
We
butter. at this
have to
current-
tell him. We can't go any further.
Hell with the devil.
We love peanut butter.
Okay.
But also, what I'm recognizing is you've never listened to snack shows, so keep
That's
going.
not true. What I'm trying to do is
Keep
I'm trying
going.
to act like somebody who hasn't listened.
Oh, okay,
Sure,
okay,
sure.
okay. Well, I am now. No smiles, no feeling.
We're back to stoicism.
Please continue.
That's right. That's your bit. Okay, no, it's so true. So, anywho, I will say that if I could have married anybody, and I married Hillary, who is a total babe on all levels, but Little Debbie could be my mistress. And I don't mean that in any, let's just keep it right at that spot. You can edit that if you need to.
No, I actually have follow-up questions, but I'm gonna let you continue.
Do you know she lives close?
Yeah, she lives in
The
Chattanooga.
real
Chattanooga.
Yeah.
Little Debbie?
Yeah,
Yes.
Debbie.
God, I've got okay. So Little Debbie,
Gum.
does she look like this? Now, if you guys
She
are
does
if
when
you're
she was
just
little.
listening right now,
She does.
She's grown up.
thank you. Okay, I just put the gun away.
Okay. What is
Okay,
happening
so
for those
what's
listening
happening-
is
yes.
gum just fell out of Tim's
Jamie was
mouth.
trying to help me remove my gum from my mouth, and you know what? That's
No,
been
I
part
was
of our
not.
relationship.
I was not helping. I just provided a
It's okay,
paper
Jamie.
towel.
You could say you were helping me. I'm not. You know, it's not awkward. We're friends. Back to little Debbie. When we dated, she would always give me these little cookies, and these wafers are delicious. And I think if I had some kind of, if anything in the world could just be healthy, that's what I'll say.
Sure. Now, can you say
Yeah, can you tell us
what's
what
on
you
the
have
box?
in your
Oh
hand?
yes, everybody. I've got little Debbie's in my hand. I've got a whole box. It's actually a big pack of 24 wafer bars.
But what
And-
are they called?
Okay. They're called Nutty Buddies.
Thank you.
Right.
Thank you. Thank you. I just want to make sure those that are listening and
Yeah.
are not watching.
Yes, you guys, it's a delicious yellow box. The box in and of itself is edible. That's one of my favorite parts about what Little Debbie does is she generally has even edible boxes.
Now,
That's a sustainable model.
is this? We need to fact check this.
She's a pot historian.
I'm
I don't
a pot
fact check any.
historian.
I don't fact check
I want to make
anything.
sure we don't have listeners that are going to sue us because they're
Okay.
eating cardboard box.
Well, I didn't say it was like healthy or supposed to be eaten. I'm just saying
You
you can
can.
potentially
Okay,
eat
fair.
cardboard.
In a pinch.
I have before.
Oh.
Have you guys ever eaten cardboard?
Fiber
before?
forward.
Fiber forward. So when you open a Little Debbie box, and you guys, let's be honest, I haven't done this too many times in my life because I'm decently health conscious,
Sure.
and so I don't do this often because it's hard for my heart. But when you feel like you're about to
Physically
be
or
on
emotionally?
little of both.
Okay.
But when I'm on a podcast talking about one of my favorite delicious Turkish delights, I splurged and got the big pack.
Okay.
You did.
And let's just say I'm going to take a bunch home.
Sure.
As you should.
When you open the box, everybody, you open up this delicious plastic wrapping
Also
as well.
editable?
This is not edible.
Okay.
It can be edible. It just hurts on the other side.
Sure.
But it's you guys are these wafers that have a little bit of chocolate on the outside, not too much. Because Reese's, I love Reese's or Reese's, however you want to say it.
How do you say it?
I think I go Reese's.
Okay, Team Fallon. Sounds like Team Fallon.
My stoicism is holding strong. I would like you to please up yours, Barbara with the short-haired Klug.
Okay.
Continue
Anytime
on
you
your
can say up yours, up your
continue with your
So-
pitch, sir.
I forgot I'm pitching. Here's the best part, is that there's not too much chocolate.
Sure.
Because sometimes with the normal Reese's or Reese's cups, I kind of feel like I'm not getting enough peanut butter. Too much chocolate.
Yeah.
Overkill. Do you guys remember, what was it, Encyclopedia Britannica?
Sure.
Do you remember those commercials?
Yes.
They always have, like, the kid came out, he's like, I got a B+. I'm like, why? Too much overkill, too much information, they would always say.
So Reese's are
What I'm
Encyclopedia
saying
Britannicas.
is that these are delicious treats. So would you girls like to try one?
I would love
Yes.
to.
And you can kind of do your own math on how this enters and exits. You can talk about exiting later.
Now, do you eat these a certain way?
So I don't drink coffee, but I'm sure if I did drink coffee, these would really do good things. I eat them just as on
The Lord
whole.
made them.
No,
Yeah,
can I
it's
just
like-
can I just show you? One at a time.
So
No.
what Fallon just did, everybody, is she's dissecting them. That's the gift of the wafer. Okay, Fallon.
Okay, wow.
Yeah.
She's dissecting it.
Fallon dissects it and loses about a third of her snack because it's on the floor by the time she's
Whoops.
worked her way
Hold
through.
on, I'm gonna make this. Listen, there's a little ASMR here. You hear that? Could you hear that in the earphones?
Yeah.
You guys, maybe you should be getting your own little Debbies right now, your own Nutty Buddies, and then pause this, go get your Nutty Buddies,
Ooh, good idea.
and let's go.
Okay. Wow, we have more?
Well, no. Well, I've got more snacks.
Oh, okay.
Are you pitching Nutty Buddy as your favorite snack?
Maybe this is more of an excuse to eat it than anything else.
Wow.
Girls, I want to pitch one more thing.
Okay.
And here's really what I'm pitching. I normally go the nice peanut butter that has the oil on top.
Sure.
I understand that the work involved, but sometimes work is worth it. Carol Timmons, my mom, she would always get Laura Scudder's. Growing up, I never had Jif or any of those things. It was
Laura
always
Scudder's a California brand? I've never heard of it.
like, it's like if you're healthy, you do this.
Got
like
it.
if you go,
It's just literal peanuts.
it's what whole. Say again.
Just little peanuts in a jar.
Yes. So I brought some Jif because I wasn't allowed to have Jif as a kid, and nor do we eat
Nice.
Jif at home now. But I really like crunchy. Girls, I did it. I thought I probably shouldn't go crunchy because I'll be the only person. But do you girls like crunchy or smooth? Obviously, you don't like crunchy.
That could be a gasp of joy. Who are we to say? I did notice that you made one critical error. I'm just gonna. I'm jumping in to judge
Yeah, it's
already.
a lot of judgment.
Yeah.
There should be a green strip of label around that Jif peanut butter. jar.
That says reduced fat.
Oh, I did see that at the store.
Reduced fat, Jeff, has less fat and
More sugar.
more sugar. So is it, if you're going for good taste,
Who are we to say?
we have heard that the Jif move is reduced fat.
Girls. Here's the genius part. If you girls are peanut butter lovers, as I am.
Oh, wait. Okay. Can you explain what you're doing?
So everybody, I just dipped into the peanut butter, Jif, full fat, all fat, total fat.
Fatty
Fatty
Jif.
fat.
Fatty Jif.
Fatty fat.
And also I was husky as a kid, so I was my mom made me wear husky jeans because I didn't fit into normal kid boy jeans because for different reasons. Girls, would you take some of this peanut butter? And so I'm just putting some of this peanut butter on top of the Little Debbie, as if it's hair.
So you're putting peanut
Or
butter
like
on your Nutty Buddy.
Yes.
As if it's hair.
You guys, dear listener who's listening, thus far, you raise it up as if it's some sort of gift to the Lord,
Sláinte.
and then you partake. Uh-oh. Talk to me. What are you experiencing?
It's a little hard to with the peanut butter in my mouth.
Hard to talk. Guys, I'm telling you, peanut butter with anything is delicious.
I'm telling you that I forgot about the chunky peanuts
The chunky peanuts?
because I was so into the peanut butter. on it.
Yeah, I didn't notice that the peanut butter was chunky because I
Yep.
had the crispy of the Nutty Buddy.
Yep.
Girls, are you
Okay.
banana friends at all?
Absolutely.
Okay. I put peanut butter on banana and eat it. Do you do the same thing?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Okay, great. Then we can move on.
Do you think maybe we could do something with the Nutty Buddy and a banana?
I'm having lots of feelings about that.
Don't
and they're
you?
all good. Ladies. Okay, so what's happening is everybody, I'm passing around the banana. They're taking off pieces of the banana. I'm putting it on this couch. Ooh, now putting
Sticking
it on
right on the Nutty Buddy.
on
and
the
here we
Nutty
go.
Buddy.
I'm making a Sammy out of mine.
It's a Nutty Buddy Sandy. Nutty, say that 10 times fast.
It looks like a s'more.
That looks really
it does.
cute. That's a new thing. Okay. I'd like to. Can I go to my next thing?
Wow.
Yes.
Okay. So what we do, and girls, I've washed my hands like last night for sure. I washed it yesterday. I took a shower and stuff. Not today, but. Do you like dates at all? Have you girls ever tried dates?
I like to go
I
on
was
them. I
just
don't
gonna
like to eat them.
say that.
Okay.
I like to go on them, but I don't eat them.
You don't eat them, or you have not
I
eaten them.
can't remember the last time I've eaten a date.
Okay. Okay. Girls, are you adventurous?
Of course.
Are you willing to
We give every
We're-
snack a
we
chance.
have a snack
Okay.
show, so
Girls.
we have to try out snacks.
take? Sorry, girls, everybody. Well, whoever's listening. Dear listener. I need you
We're
to
on
put
a
peanut butter.
progressive journey
I need you to put peanut butter on that date.
on the date.
Oh,
This is going to be real.
Is
thick.
this a whole bag of peanut butter adjacent?
Yes.
Yes, I see.
Yes.
I see what we're doing here now.
And I would say really fill it. Really give it a lot. So I cut at one of these dates in half. You guys, these are the Medjool, and I don't know how to say that in English, but I'm sure I'm butchering it.
What is a date?
A date is a date.
Is it a fruit or a vegetable?
It's the
Or
best
a
best
nut?
dates under the sun. So
Dates
And
are the
a
best dates
raisin
under the
is a
sun.
date.
and I would
a
recommend
sun-
getting
a sun ra-
pitted dates.
Is there a pit in here? Do we need
No,
to?
it's been pitted.
Which is confusing because that means it was
Right,
deep-pitted.
it was deep pitted. Okay, so girls, it's okay if you don't like this, but we've got one more date to try.
One more date?
One more date to try. So what do you think about this? So we put peanut butter with a date. This is a snack that I have often, girls.
You know what this is?
Talk to me.
Breadless peanut butter and jelly.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. I mean, isn't it kind of delicious? Like, it's a pretty healthy snack, especially if you get fat-free or whatever your girls were talking
Reduced fat
about. That's what I said, reduced fat. I've never cut a date in half before.
on
And
your
it
lap.
looks more like some kind of body that I'm Dissecting. Anyway, so do you like it?
I loved it.
Okay, girls, I'm trying to work right now, and okay, I need your forks, please.
Okay.
That's one. I'm now giving them each a piece of date.
That is bare.
Okay,
It's a naked date.
That is a naked date, as we like with that.
I pass.
Not the best.
Depends what date it is.
So
is it the first?
This is
Or
where
is it the
this is
10th?
where I just lean a little bit to the side, girls. This is. Oh shoot. Okay. Everybody, there is a kind of yogurt. This is the finish off right here.
Okay.
It is called Greek yogurt, and it is
of her.
vanilla, low fat, vanilla bean, and it is delicious. So, girls, take a healthy amount of this stuff.
And we're dipping our date into the
Dip
Greek
your date
yogurt.
into the vanilla yogurt, and you might need more than that, or even just take another little more. Little more is a new way of saying it. Talk to me about that. So we just dip the date into Greek yogurt.
I mean, you just took us on a whole progressive meal.
You guys.
Not
really
one
did.
snack.
Yeah. Well,
We really do.
again, I was husky as a kid, so I snack.
So more is
I
more.
snack hard. I mean, isn't that good?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Isn't that delicious yogurt too? By the way.
Yeah,
Cabot?
I went in 3 times for the yogurt.
Yeah, because I've made out with that yogurt many times. Not that.
This is really good.
Okay, girls.
Wow.
Wow.
So I'm selling you on peanut butter and dates and yogurt.
Nutty buddies.
And bananas.
Yeah,
and bananas and yogurt.
I feel like everybody's healthier. Your life has been enriched.
I will say I appreciate that you started with dessert and worked backwards into the fruits.
Okay.
Well,
Good observation.
I think dessert should be before every meal is.
I totally agree. Before and after.
If I was running for office, that would be the platform I would run on.
I would be
funny.
your co-campaigner.
Great.
Yeah, that would be like saying when we were kids, it was like, we're going to have, if you elect me as president, we'll have Coca-Cola and drinking fountains. This is like, if you elect me for president,
We
we'll
eat
have
dessert first.
Yeah, Nutty Buddies all day.
Family first, dessert first. Those are my platforms.
Wow.
Okay, Jamie.
Would you like to? Do you have any questions?
You know, I thought I would. But the more you presented us a snack, the more my questions were answered.
Wow.
If I'm honest, I feel a little emotionally bamboozled, but in like not a bad way. But I just don't know that I have questions because I just feel like I've been spun into a tornado of snacks.
Yeah.
Sure. We really have. Let me just say,
Yeah.
for you to come out strong with a Nutty Buddy,
Yeah.
I mean,
Had you at Nutty Buddy?
you had me at Nutty Buddy.
His first question was, "Do you like peanut butter?"
Right. I mean, we kind
And
of
I knew the answer to that. Let's be real honest.
Yes.
Long-time listener, first-time
Caller.
Caller.
Yeah. It is not only packed full of my favorite snack, which is peanut butter, but it is nostalgic to the heavens for me. Every lunch, I had my Nutter Butters.
Yeah.
Coming home after
Nutty
school.
Buddies. Nutty Butter's
Yeah,
a different
sorry.
brand.
Yeah,
Nutty
thank you.
Buddies.
Make sure
I do not
we're
like
giving
Nutter Butters.
Debbie.
Me neither. I don't like Nutter Butters either.
Really?
Yeah.
But
too
you
cr-
love-
the cookie's too crunchy.
Yep.
And the peanut butter's
not
different.
enough.
Yeah. And then you decided to up the game. And you brought out a fruit that I had maybe never had.
Yeah.
Because I always thought in my brain, dates?
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah. Why
I
would you do
thought
that?
dates and prunes were the same thing if this is a safe circle.
Yeah,
This is.
yeah. And you're gonna feel better as you go.
Yeah, but I'm like, why would I want to eat a prune?
Right.
What you have proven to me
Thank you.
is pretty much anything can be made better if you add a little peanut butter.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Unless you're allergic to peanuts.
Everyone who's allergic to peanuts, plug your ears.
Or use an alternative.
Sure. Almond,
Sunflower.
sunflower.
Yeah.
For that reason, I take all this tornado of goodness
Yes.
and I say, yes, I will promote peanut butter and everything, which I think is your platform.
Thank you. That is my platform today.
That's my vote.
I believe this is the first snack tank where I have tried a snack I've never tried before.
Being the date.
Yeah. I think that's true. If it's not, I'm sorry to past snack tankers. But I just think that there's what we have learned in our year of hosting a podcast about snacks is there's always new snacks to find and enjoy.
That's true. Isn't that so true?
And as I said, Dessert First is my platform. So for that, I will promote you in Nutty Buddy peanut butter date banana yogurt.
It just.
And if that's not a great band name, I don't know what is.
It's true.
Yeah.
I also have a vision leaving this studio.
Please.
I think my breakfast tomorrow morning is going to be Greek yogurt with peanut butter scoops, a date or two, and some sliced up peanut butter.
Yeah.
I mean, sliced up bananas.
Yeah.
You just made yourself like
That
a
is
little
a
bowl.
breakfast.
Here's
That
the
is
best
a
thing
bowl.
is you can and put some oats in there.
Or some
Okay.
nuts to
Yeah.
add some.
A little crunch.
Yeah.
And I'm going to leave all this with you girls. That's the thing. That's the thing
Wow.
today.
I thought you needed to take this.
You get a date. You get a date.
You
You
get a
get
date.
yogurt.
Yep.
You get the banana.
You can take half of the big pack because
Yeah, you take the Nutty
We know
Buddies
you'll
home
want
to
the
your
Nutty
people.
Buddies.
Oh, that's actually what I'm not leaving that.
Yeah. We get it. We get it. We get it.
That's
I might give you one more.
Today, we heard 3 contestants share their favorite snack. Some were promoted, while others were denied. This has been Snack Tank.